and welcome back to Hardcore Minecraft. God, does it feel good to say that. Now, last episode, it was actually a pretty big episode. I finally got around to beating the Ender Dragon. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. I actually spent a long time editing that video. But we beat the Ender Dragon. I'm not going to go after wings right now. I want to kind of chill out after the dragon fight. And today, I'm just going to sit over here. If you don't recognize this area, it was the area I was going to build a bridge to. Now I am going to finish out everything over there before I actually formally come over here to do a mega base. But I have some blocks and I kind of want to plot out kind of the shape along here. Because I know it's kind of cliche, very cliche to build a castle, but I want one. Since this is I was planning on, in my first hardcore series, to do a Solitude-esque castle. Well, this one's going to be a little bit more of a freestyle type castle. There's going to be random tower bits, there's going to be random straightaways. It's going to kind of be, like I said, random. It's going to be built to actually match this shape here. So, and if I can stop pressing the wrong buttons, I'm going to sit around and try and plot out some space, kind of just around the coastline. Now, all of this is going to eventually be replaced with either dirt or stone or something along those lines. Sorry again to the turtles that I've just completely wrecked y'all's coast in multiple ways. But I'm going to kind of just start working in one area and kind of just figure some stuff out. Okay, and sorry for the horrendous look. Yes, I know honey blocks aren't typically conventional for people to be doing this. But it's the only block that I have such a surplus of. I don't mind having a bit of it over here for a long period of time. Now, I have two different tower sizes. The two bigger ones are right here, and then I have three of the smaller sized ones here. I want a whole lot of towers going along the edges. Now, these are all going to be styled in the same way as the ones on my big bridge way over there. So kind of like styled after the rook chess pieces. Now, the ones on the actual castle may actually have roofs on them, but the ones around this edge aren't. And just putting these towers in gives you kind of a sense of how big this is, because this is just the coastline. And I want it to hug this entire coastline. Down to about where that tree is. Go back down that way and then come back in. So it is a massive area. And an area that I'm going to have to work on for probably a good long while. I wanted this to be the project I work on until I get to the wither. So it is going to be a massive project. Next step. After getting the honeycomb blocks out of my inventory, we need to go throw some more leaves around. And what I mean by that is, not only do I need to go work on the tree a little bit more, I need to go... Also, I've upgraded two of my wood chests to have double chests because I came back with so many spruce planks, and I just brought some stuff over from my end shack, so there was a whole bunch of stuff just cluttered in here. But up here, there is so much like lack of this type of decoration over here that I want to throw in some leaves first of all, and then I want to come back in and throw in some decoration. And if we have time, I may end up even throwing in that house that I was talking about, putting one up here. I may end up throwing that house in today, if I have the time. Alrighty, there's some bushes going up. Now, I definitely need some in front of this bakery area, because it is completely blank over here. Okay, and there's some more leaf placement up on the bakery to kind of help hide it. Now, I'm probably going to plant like a small field of wheat over here. And then probably do another one of a smaller version of one of these right here. Just kind of help the area blend a bit more. But Let's see, probably do a few bushes back here as well. One especially to keep you from getting back here, because the last thing I need is a whole bunch of villagers trying to find their butts back here. So let's see if I can cover this up. Alrighty, and there we go. Just some vines climbing up the building. I really need to get some fish so I can tame that cat so they can stop being stuck right there. Yeah, it'd be nice, wouldn't it? Here we go. Just some bushes, kind of just hiding some imperfections. Now, I definitely want to put barrels and stuff here, but you can probably put more leaves over here. There we go. Some more leaf placement around that. Still need to get this filled out before I come back over here with some more leaves. Okay. Leaf placement here. Done. Now let's see if I can throw up a building here. Not physically throw up a building. Let's not do that. That wouldn't be very pleasant. Okay. Now I've got quite an inventory full. We're doing another mangrove building and we have all this. I'm keeping the fireworks in here because they'll be there for whenever I need to go do the search for the elytra. I'm gonna need those. So they're just gonna sit in there for the time being. But we're going to do kind of like a freehand-ish building right here. Now, I know I want the doorway kind of sitting. And there we go. A whole nother house added. Now, this one's extra tiny. I just needed some space filled up. I'm probably going to stick another farm here. Probably lined up with these guys over here. And then probably put an actual farm interior on it. And then probably stick another farm actually behind it. Right here. Just throw some crops back here. Let them grow. Then upstairs. Kind of ugly looking. Oh, I broke something I didn't mean to. Oh well. I guess the slab's going to stay here because I'm going to use it with that block back. There we go. But I decided to use the unstripped version of mangrove. Actually looks pretty good. I don't typically use the unstripped versions of mini logs, but this one's such a muted tone. I actually really like how it looks. I wanted something to kind of bring the muted tones from down here and bring it up there because there's a whole lot of cream and white. There's one building setting out the difference that you can see from our like screenshot area back there, which is the black building right there, which is the blacksmith. The rest of these buildings up here are oak and sandstone and calcite, wool here. It's all very bright. So we have the witch's hut, which is kind of like a more dark color. We have the blacksmith shop that's also a darker color. And then we also have the stonecutter area, which is hidden by the trees, which you can kind of see its roof right there, which is also the same dark oak as that one is. And then now this one to kind of bring in the darker tones. I really like it. Actually looks pretty good. I did end up doing the stone roof to kind of help this blend a little better because up there I used stone brick to do the layers on the roof, and then down here I used cobblestone, so we're kind of blending that back in a little bit. May actually go and throw in some cobblestone to actually blend it into that roofing. That is so stark over there. And I think for the last bit of this episode, I'm probably going to run out and use our dirt, or maybe even our stone bricks, if I can find my dirt pillar, and give you guys a look at our island coming back from the, there it is, coming back from the inner dragon fight. Sun setting, I do have my little boat, my boat's down there. My bed is up here. And you can kind of see the building. I do need to run around and put more lighting across some of these roofs, because you can kind of see that some of these roofs have lighting and the rest of them don't. The ones with campfires I'm not too worried about, because the campfires produce enough light to keep things from spawning up there. But a lot of these roofs actually need, for one, that one needs a campfire. And then I also need to put some glow lichen across all of these roofs, because some of them have started spawning mobs. I took out all the, like, torch spam I had in areas. So over there, across here, all that torch spam, gone. And then up there next to the library and our nether portal, all of that, all the torch spam's gone. I didn't like it, so I got rid of all of it. Also, I'm thinking about redesigning our nether portal. Let me know how y'all feel about that, because honestly, I didn't like how it looked, and I still kind of don't like how it looks. And as we build closer and closer to it, you know, I'm actually going to turn around and have the city in the background. There we go. And as we build closer to it, it's not blending in very well. So I think I actually kind of want to change how it's built and just kind of do a different design. But with a new building put in place, some foliage laid out, and some plans for the mega base going up, that is going to be all for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!